Hi everybody, Stefano Garrisi here, and today on the Food Fanatic, I'm in downtown Mount Clemens, Michigan at Cellar 104, where they're serving up all types of handcrafted wines sourced with juices from all over the world. They've got charcuterie, they've got snacks to pair with, and it's got to be happy hour somewhere. Might as well check this place out. Let's go. Wow, what an amazing place. Super, super cool. Hey, I'm inside Cellar 104, and I'm joined here with the vintner and general manager, Dave Gagnon. Dave, Stefano.
Welcome, Stefano.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
So, you know, you got an amazing place that I really want to get a little tour around here, if you don't mind. But first, I want to get started with, how did you get started with Cellar 104? And tell me a little bit about your background.
I started making wine about 16 years ago, and back last March, we opened Cellar 104. And it's been a pleasure ever since.
So I have an Italian background, and wine is a huge part of our meals, especially on Sundays. So I got to know, what is your background, and how did you get the passion for getting into the wine?
Well, my nationality is French-Canadian and Italian-Sicilian.
Okay.
And I started drinking wine like everyone else years ago, and found the passion for homemade wine, and that lit the fuse and been making it ever since.
Great guy. We have one thing in common, both Sicilian here, so we know the wine's going to be good. So I can't wait to try it and certainly get a tour. But tell me a little bit about, you know, kind of your motivation for coming out here to downtown Mount Clemens and starting up this beautiful place here.
Like everyone, drank a lot of wine, tried different things, and I tried homemade wine, loved it, thought why not start making it, and what's a better place than right downtown Mount Clemens.
So what do you think is really the differentiator here for you? What really sets you apart in this establishment from other places in the area? Talk to that a little bit.
Well, our wines are all made from juice that we source from around the world, primarily Italy, Chile, and California.
Okay.
Once the juice arrives here, we age it for a minimum 14 months, and some of it up to 24 months. And all of our wine is natural. We don't put any chemicals fortifying. Our wines are not oaked. So it makes them very pure, smooth, easy to enjoy.
Definitely a Friday night, Saturday night hot spot. I want to see more of this place. I want to hear more about the wine and taste some of it. So what do you say we take a little tour?
Absolutely, let's do it.
All right, let's go. So Dave, I can't help notice, before we move any further, tell me about the chandelier up here. This is pretty cool.
Well, Stefano, this chandelier, I took pictures of it years ago while I was in Napa.
Okay.
And I fell in love with it at a restaurant. And after I started working my plans for making a tasting room, I said that's going to have to be in it. So I sketched it out and brought it to a friend of mine who does metal work, and we fabricated it, and there it hangs.
So not only that, but it looks like you maybe took care of handling all those bottles around there, sipping on all those, emptying them out, and then putting them up there?
I had some help with some friends.
Yeah. So how did you come up with the name Cellar 104?
Well, the name of our winery is World Varietal Winery. Cellar 104 is the tasting room located here at 104 Macomb Place in downtown Mount Clemens.
Easy enough, you know where it's at. You come right here and have some drinks, right?
Perfect, let's do it.
All right, let's go. Well, hey, before we move any further, is this some type of gift shop or something here?
Absolutely, we have all of the different wines that we manufacture available. We have the smaller bottles here, which are the 375 milliliters, as well as the standard 750 milliliters. We also have all of the essentials that the different people would need for enjoying wine, such as the openers, aerators.
Yeah, you've got the custom corkscrews, a terracotta wine cooler. This is pretty cool.
Absolutely, it's a big seller. You throw that in refrigeration, chill it off, and in the summertime, keeps your wines cool when you're outside enjoying them.
Very nice. Gifts for all occasions.
Absolutely.
All right, great. All right, before we go any further, I gotta know what's going on here. This looks like Fort Knox or something. Tell me about this a little bit.
Stefano, we just walked into the club room at Cellar 104. Okay. This is where we teach people to make wine. What you're looking at are the lockers of all of the different carboys that the people have made. And the wine is here aging. They'll enjoy this in future months.
So their own lockers. This is custom.
This is their own lockers, the wine that they're making. We're showing them how to make the wine in our classes here.
Very fun, very fun. I'll have to join one of those one time, right?
You're on the list.
All right, sounds good. Let's keep it going. All right, so we're really in the back of the house now. So this is definitely where all that wonderful wine is housed, correct?
Absolutely, this is our trade secrets.
Okay, so hopefully I can at least maybe get a little something out of them. But Dave, tell me a little bit about these tanks. They just stand out here, right? These big blue tanks. Tell me about these.
These are 200-gallon tanks. All of the juice, when it comes in from the different countries, is brought into here. We inoculate it, and at that point, it's fermented for a minimum of 15 months.
Okay, so now it's 15 months. Is that usually typical?
All wine is aged. Much of the wine that you have on the commercial market, it's typically 6, maybe 9 months.
Okay.
Rare to see something a year unless it's very expensive wines. Ours of that class, because we go 15 months with ours minimum, some 24 months.
So you actually go a little above and beyond, even on the standards, right?
We do. We found that our customers, through our testing and things I've been doing for the last 16 years, people really enjoy the easy drinking, the smoothness of our wines, which is what happens when you let it go that long.
Perfect. Yeah, I can't wait to try them. All right, so we're moving on to the next section here. Let's take a look.
Well, Stefano, what we have here are different tanks. White wines were in these tanks. We've already bottled those.
Okay.
We have still one red over here, Brunello, that we will be doing shortly. And we'll be processing more wines as these are now brought out of here. Okay. We also have our bottle filling and different things in this department.
It's an interesting gadget there.
It is. This is a vacuum machine, which helps us to keep the wine calm and smooth as we do our bottling, which is what's preferred in bottling. Then from here it goes into our label department, where our special labels with all the information of what our wines are about. And the capsule, we shrink it on there, and then we put it in the cold storage and let it rest and serve it to our customers.
Perfect. Yeah, everything's really nicely sealed. Very clean back here too, obviously. But looking forward to tasting some of this wonderful wine. My palate's, I'm starting to get dry, so I want to try some of that charcuterie and that wine. What do you say?
Sounds good to me.
Can we do that?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go. All right, so we're back here where the magic happens. This is the official charcuterie station. I said that right?
You did.
This is my friend Marie, who is actually the little sister of Dave. So welcome to the Food Fanatic.
Welcome to Cellar 104.
Yeah, so I understand no one does charcuterie like you do. And I did pronounce that right? Charcuterie.
You
Okay.
did. That is
Okay,
how
I want
to say it.
Right,
We make small and large.
Okay. All right, so this is the where you got a lot of the products cooling here,
Yes.
right? Okay.
This
you
is where I keep everything. We make them up fresh as we go along.
Okay, so everything's fresh to order,
Yep.
2 sizes.
Yes. What I did was I put a few together.
Okay, so what are we starting with?
What I like to do is try to make it as presentable as possible. And we're making a variety of meat and cheese.
Okay.
So I make a flour
Oh, beautiful.
out of our meat.
Oh, okay. So you're making a salami flour? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Basically, yes.
Okay.
It's very simple. You've probably seen it online. And you just take your salami pieces.
Okay.
And I start with 5 because this is the small salami.
All right.
If I had larger salami, it may only be 3 or 4 pieces.
Okay.
And you cross over each other and you squeeze them together like that.
Nice.
Then I take 3 pieces of the capicola.
Okay.
I like it slightly thinned so that...
So do I. Nothing, you don't need nothing,
it-
especially when you're drinking or
Yes.
having cocktails, just relaxing. You don't need a big chew in your mouth, right? It's not a steak. It's just lunch meat.
Now, the only problem with thin is you see.
All right, favorite.
So what I'm doing is putting it over on top of the salami.
Okay.
And you squeeze one more time. And I'm just pressing it so that it stays together.
So nice, you're forming this nice flour. How long has it taken you to learn this technique? Because you said you learned it online or saw it online, but it sounds like you've been doing this for a few years, huh?
Yes, yes. Now, other than getting these apart, there you go.
Very good.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm going to go back to the salami and I'm going to put another 5 pieces on here.
So what type of salami is this? Is this a Genoa salami? Is this
This is a
hard salami?
Genoa.
a Genoa salami?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I do use a hard salami on the tray, but not yet.
Oh, okay. Wait for it.
Yep. So there's 5 more pieces. And then I just give it one more.
For
Now,
good luck?
I use a white wine glass because it has a smaller opening.
Sure.
If you use a red one, it's a little bit more difficult to get this, or you'd need larger pieces, more meat.
Makes sense.
And then you just flip it over. I used a hard salami as a base just to make it more like a petal of
Yeah,
the
so
flour.
there you
Then
go.
I put the flour on.
Beautiful.
Then I proceed to make the rest of the tray.
All right, what's next?
So this is the hard salami I was telling you.
All right.
So what I do with that, since we have our meat here,
Okay.
this is going to be meat and cheese together.
Oh, okay.
Just just to give it a little extra.
Oh, yeah. So how many trays do you do on a weekend typically?
It's hard to say, but percentage-wise, for every customer that comes in, every table orders one.
You gotta have a little
Right,
something,
yeah.
little salty with the smoothness of the wine to balance
right.
out a nice pairing, right?
Yeah, it makes a nice complement. This is the cheddar cheese that I just slice. I try not to make them too thick so that they're just nice to
Nice
take
for
a
bite, yeah.
And then you just simply roll them. So it's very easy to put on any charcuterie board. And then I pinch it. By pinching it, it just puts the fat that's in the salami and it holds it more together.
So those go at the end there. Nice, okay.
And then I add the prosciutto
Okay,
along with the salami. And I like to have it cut very thin.
and it looks like it's cut in half too, right?
And I did cut it in half because this one was a longer loaf.
Oh, wow, okay.
So that would be a very large piece for someone.
Okay.
So
Is this
now
all-
we're going to add the prosciutto. And this one, I do not put anything in the center. I want this to give you the flavor
Stand on its own,
that
right?
is in this. Definitely. This one is really
And you're rolling it up, we're not laying it out flat, just keep, okay.
just to blend it in with that. Plus, by the end, you'll see there's no room left.
So you're trying to make the most of the room here, okay.
Okay. So, depending if somebody has a special request, this particular one is for 2 people.
Okay,
We say 2 to 4, so I'm going to put 2 pieces on here.
perfect.
The last thing that I put on here is cheese.
Okay.
So I'm going to bring this over,
Okay,
and I put on, now I cut it a little differently. It looks the same.
just so it gives a different visual appeal? Is
Yes,
that right?
because
Okay.
this one I like longer to go through the
Yes.
salami. This is just a little shorter.
Okay, all
And this
cheddar.
is a nice creamy cheddar cheese that goes with most wines. This one here is a nice cheddar that goes with white wines, preferably Chardonnay.
Yeah,
It's excellent. Would you like to try one?
of course. Who's gonna turn that down?
Now, I might have to get you a glass of Chardonnay to go with.
Oh, we're gonna have some wine for sure. There's no question about that.
Now, this particular cheese,
I like that a lot.
when I cut it, it does break because it's kind of crumbly. So it doesn't stay as firm or as whole.
Very creamy. It's
But
got
that's
a smoky flavor to it.
Yes, it is. It's got a smoked apple wood. So that's nice.
Delicious.
Then I use an Irish cheese. And this one, you want to try this one?
Of course. Can't say no.
This one is a much stronger cheese. So with the wine and the tannin in the wine, it's perfect.
Yes, definitely. Very solid, very punchy.
Yeah. And then sometimes when I go to market, I will choose some other cheeses just again to mix it up so that everybody that comes isn't getting the same.
So what a great variety, right?
Yes.
You never know what you might get. You get surprises, but everything complements that wine.
Definitely. And then this is for the olives,
Okay.
so that
Do all the trays get this, or is this just for the large tray?
this is for the large tray.
Okay.
The small tray, I put it on a pick
Okay.
because there is not enough room. Now, something that the customer can order, and this one did, artichokes. So what I like to do
Oh, I
is
love
put
artichokes.
them in with the olives.
Now, are those marinated artichokes?
I was gonna say, this is a marinated, and that's why I like to mix it with the olives, and it just kind of drips on it just a little,
All
so
the-
that
all
it
the
doesn't
juice.
take away from the olives. We use a nice large olive, and these are actually stuffed with a pepper.
Yes.
And since I covered up all the olives, I would just add one more so that it looks very nice.
So it's just like the cherry on top, but the olive on top,
There
right?
you go, exactly.
Perfecto. All right, so are we all set? Is that the tray?
No, we're going to still add to this.
There's more.
Well, there's
but wait,
more.
there's more.
I told
Okay.
you we're going to
All
be
right.
full when this is all done. I like to put a spinach artichoke dip.
Oh yeah.
We also can do hummus. We also do marinara sauce, but the spinach artichoke dip is
The crowd favorite.
yeah, it is.
Can't go wrong there.
Yeah. And then grapes. I like on this particular one to use a red grape. I do have green grapes also, so depending on if it's just cheese, because some people just order a cheese tray. So I can have variety. So these are nice and juicy.
Add a nice color balance, you know, kind of.
I like to cut them 2s, 3s, 4s, so then that way, when there's multiple people, they can handle them and they don't have to separate them themselves.
So really, you're like your own artist. You make this custom the way you want it. So there's no 2 trays identical, is what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
And then we do the breadsticks. Can you hand me that box right there?
Of course. She's putting me to work now. So here you
Yes,
go.
I have 4 more to make. So
Oh, is that right?
if you want to stick around, you are more than welcome because now you'll know how to
Anytime.
do it.
I love it. I love it. And these are local bakery, or?
These are a local bakery. We get them brought in every week fresh.
Okay.
And they're nice and crunchy. The darker, the better.
Yes.
Even though they're all good. Lightly seasoned. So again, just a nice accompaniment to
Nice
the wine.
Italian, just classic breadstick. All right, so we're all set there. So. All right.
Aren't
So.
they good?
Oh, they're amazing. So we're done with the tray. I can't wait to try it. I'm gonna pair it with some wines.
Perfect.
Am I missing anything? Are we good?
Right after this, a lot of people order the truffles, and they're made local also at Champagne Chocolates, right down the street from us. And we have dark chocolate and milk chocolate, so they go perfect.
I'm
with
ready
our
to go.
dessert wines.
Now, are you gonna make that for me, or is it? Are you...
I'm gonna get Alyssa, and she's
Okay.
gonna make them. She
Wonderful.
does excellent.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
so much. Fantastic.
It was fun. It was
Charcuterie,
fun
yeah,
showing you.
painless, right? This is the charcuterie by the master here. You saw it. Come check this out. Can't wait to have it. Thank you.
Now I'll serve it.
I'm joined here with Alyssa. How you doing, Alyssa? Stefano.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure meeting you. I heard you've got the special touch when it comes to the chocolates and the drizzle and everything we're gonna do with these wonderful chocolates. Is that true?
Yeah, who told you that? My mom?
Is that your mom? It's a family affair here. We can't beat that.
No.
All right. So tell me a little bit about what we're gonna do today.
All right, so we just put some truffles
Okay.
from Champagne Chocolate. We have
Made in Michigan. These are locally
yes,
sourced.
they are locally sourced in Mount Clemens. They're right down the street from us.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, so we have the dark chocolate and the milk chocolate.
All right. Now, how many per order do you get on this little
You
tray?
get 2.
2?
Yeah.
2 of each, or 2 in
Just
just?
2, just 1 of each.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you ready for it?
Oh, you do the drizzle first.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's
The
watch
big
it.
Finale. Quite simple, you know. Just
That's it.
yeah.
Do you do a lot of these per weekend? Would you say?
We do, yes. It's very popular, and then hopefully it brings more business over to them too.
Yeah.
We just pick up those 2 and put them on there.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Nice and simple.
Very simple. We have to have quick meals here.
Quick meals,
Yeah.
right? So before I get into the wine tasting, what is your favorite wine here? That
My favorite is Nebbiolo. I like that one.
Nebbiolo.
And the Barbera.
Okay.
Yes. They're both fruit undertone, so I like the sweeter little.
Nice. And you can be honest with me. Is it okay working with family? Are you good working with
Oh, I
family?
love it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Just double checking.
I get to spend time with them every day.
Well, thank you. I'm gonna enjoy these and look forward to coming back in again. It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
All right. Thanks.
We're from out of town, stopped in here with some friends to try some of the wines. I'm enjoying the Malbec.
The Brunello's fantastic, as well as the ambiance.
The Muscatel is delicious as well as the Friends.
Also having the Brunella, enjoying time with friends, and cheers.
Cheers.
All right. So we're here for the flight, right?
Yes, sir.
This is now the wine tasting portion. So it's gonna be a long night, fans out there. So fanatics, get ready for this.
This is what you've been waiting for.
Right, this is what I've been waiting for. So we've got the charcuterie, we've got some nice white wine. So what do we have here, Dave, to start?
This is a Sauvignon Blanc. Juice came from California.
Okay.
Most of the time, white wines are aged typically 6 months, 9 months. Some are a little bit longer. This one went actually 15 months. So it's extremely smooth. It's very flavorful. very enjoyable.
All right, so let's toast to the first of the flight here. Let's go. Cheers to you. And I learned a long time ago too, you're going to want to hold the stem of the glass, right?
Correct.
Right in this position. A lot of times people hold the glass like this, but that warms the wine, which is no good.
You are correct.
Right. I know a little something about wine.
Plus, it's more sexy when you hold it that way.
Is it? Very light and nice.
Thank you.
What would you say, because I want to dive in this charcuterie platter that your little sister made for us. So what do you suggest we dive into first that would complement this with?
Well, Marie does a great job on whatever she does, and I'm sure pretty much everything here will be enjoyable, but I would highly recommend maybe some of the different special salamis with the cheese.
Okay.
The artichoke hearts are excellent.
All right.
Of course, the spinach dip with these special breadsticks.
Yeah.
By the way, these breadsticks are made here locally.
Oh, yes.
They're made over in Clinton Township, right around the corner from us.
Perfect. Love the locally sourced. So we'll start with the salami and the cheddar wrapped in, with the cheddar. So we'll start there. We get the nice sharp cheddar, come rounded out with that Genoa salami, wrapped with the saltiness. Got just the right texture.
Yes. Thank you. Very good.
Okay. Now a sip of that wine. And then might as well grab, we got half pita, and then maybe a breadstick. That nice artichoke dip. All right, here we go. Try to be conservative, right?
Hey, do what you do when you're hungry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you got little poppy seeds in there. Nice coarse salt. That gives it a great texture. Sesame seeds, so it's crunchy. And then the creaminess of that dip with the spinach and the artichoke complements it just right. Yeah, and you don't feel full either. So you don't get the heaviness of like a big thick piece of bread. Just enough to get the crunchiness to absorb that alcohol, right?
Absolutely.
So what's next on our flight? We started with the white wine. Where are we going next?
Well, from here we have a choice of different reds. We have many reds in Italy as well as Chile. These wines I recommend starting at the Barbera. So let's try Barbera next.
All right, Barbera from Italy. Let's go.
We decided to come downtown Mount Clemens. It's a place that we've driven by, and we thought that we'd stop in tonight and kind of check it out on our date night. Couldn't be more happy. It's a very cozy place, very relaxing.
A little romantic.
Wines are good. So we're just trying a different variety tonight, from the reds to the whites, and you know, all of them so far have tasted very, very good, and they're very smooth, and we've enjoyed it so far.
Absolutely.
So this is an interesting contraption here. What is this, Dave?
This is an aerator.
Okay.
We do this for our customers for added value bottle service. It freshens the wine, makes it come alive. And here we have a bottle of Chilean Barbera that we're going to put it there and give a demonstration of how you like that.
All right, let's see the bottle service. Let's see how it's done, how the master does it. It's got an interesting sound to it. It sounds almost like coffee brewing.
Yes, that's the sound of pleasure going into the craft. Let's go with that.
Is that the secret to your wine? Is it the love? Is that what it is?
Absolutely.
Is that what it is?
Okay, so let's enjoy this one.
All right. So the aerator, I'm assuming, adds air into the wine, correct?
Absolutely, it helps to open it up. You've seen people swirl their glass and do different things.
Okay.
Air is the friend or the enemy with wine. So with what we're doing right here, it's our friend, and it makes it come alive, more enjoyable, rather than waiting for a given time. And we're anxious to drink it, so let's give it a try.
Cheers again.
What do you think?
It's super smooth. Is that because of the aerator, or is that just because it's just a good wine?
Both.
Both.
Yes, this again is aged 15 months, so the wine is very smooth. But once again, the aerator helps all wine come alive, but especially these.
No, it's a very smooth taste, delicious wine, definitely.
Thank you.
And to complement this, I think I'm gonna need to balance it out with something more salty. So how about I get into that some more salami here, prosciutto.
Yes, and it's also very good with the white cheese. I think you'll find it softens it, as you probably are aware.
There we go.
Cheese is similar to putting cream in your coffee. It enhances the character of your wine.
So this is the white cheese you mentioned. This is the Applewood smoked.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
Yes, those are one of our specialty cheeses.
Again, very creamy. Got a little tartness there.
With a sip of your wine, I think you'll excite your palate even more.
Oh yeah, it goes wonderful, wonderful. Little prosciutto to top off that delicious salty breadstick. I'm telling you, I can't get enough of the breadstick. It's just something that just comes naturally, right?
Absolutely.
Just throw everything on the breadstick. I don't know. Why not top it with one of these nice green olives?
Yes. Don't forget the artichoke hearts.
Yeah, got marinated artichoke hearts, and then the Irish cheese. And I love the way Marie really slices everything. It's nice and thin. You got the thin lunch meat. You've got just small pieces of cheese. So you're not taking hunks. You're enjoying the wine to complement it. It's not supposed to be, oh, this is a super huge meal or anything like that, to be overwhelming, right?
Yes, that's the way it should be.
So we switching gears. So we've touched on the signature collection, right,
Yes,
of the
we
flight. Where are we going next?
We're going to go to the reserve.
Oh, we're going big time.
Yes, our reserve, as I shared previously, that's an additional 12 months aged. And I think if you've enjoyed this one, I think get ready for something very special.
Okay, all right. We're getting ready for the big stuff. Let's go. Okay, so we've come to the reserve collection. So this is top shelf, right?
This is what we've been waiting.
Okay. Okay, what do we got? What do we got from here?
We have a lovely Brunello from Italy. This one's been aged over 24 months.
The motherland.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And we're going to aerate it as before, and it's deserving.
There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's give this a try.
Yes, indeed. We'll absolutely toast to this.
Toast.
Cheers, thank you.
Notice the beautiful color?
You know, I couldn't wait to dive in. I saw the color and I just went for it, so.
It excites you too.
Yeah, exactly. You said top shelf, I have to go in. Beautiful aromatic aroma there. Very smooth, very rich. Deep, a pretty bright red color there.
Absolutely.
Too.
Yes, and it's all natural. There's no chemicals, there's nothing in there to create this appearance or taste. It's all just the juice, the yeast, and love.
So keeping it natural. Would you say that would be a big difference between you and other winemakers out there? Is that keeping it natural? Because everybody's always worried about, is there too many sulfites, chemicals, that type of thing? Is that what you say would be?
Absolutely. By being patient, letting the wine go the longer time, we don't have to do those things. We let the wine speak for itself.
Can I try a little compliment here with this?
Absolutely.
All right, so maybe a little cheddar with this. We'll take one more sip. Dave, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with this?
I'm not kidding.
I mean, I can't get enough. Honestly, it is that good.
Thank you. It doesn't get much better, does it?
Creamy cheese. Cheers again. Wonderful. So, is this it? Is there anything else I'm missing, or what?
Well, now that you've mentioned it, After a great meal, it's usually dessert time.
Oh,
So after this, let's try some desserts.
oh, I'm always in for dessert. So looking down at the little flight selection here, you've got black forest, raspberry mocha, toasted caramel, coffee, and chocolate blanc. Wow, how do you choose? I'm gonna go with the toasted caramel. Can I have toasted caramel?
Perfect. Let's do that.
All right, let's go with that.
We love the intimacy of it. It's small enough that we can either be at a table by ourselves or we can sit at the bar and be entertained while we're tasting. And they really cater to us. I love that. They mix up whatever we think we might like and we get to try new things. So we're celebrating my birthday. Cheers.
So we got the toasted caramel dessert wine. A nice port, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Let's get a little more in here, because it is happy hour, right? I'm gonna make it a little extra happier.
Thank you, sir.
Did I do okay with that pour?
You're hired.
Okay, all right. Cheers to you once again. Thank you. Super sweet, delectable. You get the touch of that caramel right off the bat.
Exactly. This is a beautiful port with the fortification of the toasted caramel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then we also have
All right. We got the local champagne chocolates here.
champagne chocolates,
So I'll start with the milk chocolate, right?
chocolate.
Are you kidding me? Look how smooth that is in there. Look at a nice, decadent shell, but that really creamy center. Really just.
They do a beautiful job at champagne chocolates. It's wonderful to have them as a neighbor just over just a few buildings from us here in downtown Mount Clemens.
Melts in your mouth. It goes down really easy, just like the wine does. So.
Absolutely.
I don't want the dark chocolate to be left alone, so I think I'm gonna have to go for that one too. So.
You're a good man.
Wow. Wow. Nothing goes better than this.
It works.
This is where it's at, right? That's why you do what you do.
Glad you enjoy it.
Absolutely. Well, Dave, I gotta say thank you so much for having me today. A wonderful place here. It's an amazing atmosphere. You've got great locally made wine. You have pride in what you do. I can't say enough. It's been a great time. So congratulations to you and all you've accomplished.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure having you here. We look forward to many more opportunities, sharing our love for winemaking with everybody else around Mount Clemens, Macomb County, Oakland County. Let's state of Michigan, why not?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So definitely supporting local is a great thing, and I look forward to visiting you soon.
Thank you.
One of those happy hours, just see me rolling in with some friends, and we're gonna have a good time. So
I'll be watching for you.
delicious. Thank you again. Congratulations. Cheers to you. Thank you.
Hi, Mom. What are you doing here? Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm waiting for you. I've got your drink ready.
Wonderful.
Okay? Okay, what are we toasting to?
Well, I understand you have a birthday coming up, so let's toast to Mom's birthday.
Okay, here we go.
Many more years to come.
Thank you, dear.
Wow, what an amazing place. Dave's a great guy, great staff. Anytime you're thinking of a happy hour, hanging out with the fellas, or a ladies' night, make sure you check out Cellar 104 here in downtown Mount Clemens for some delicious homemade wine. I'm Stefano Garrisi here on the Food Funatic, saying thanks for tuning in. Remember to continue to support all of your local restaurants, and please subscribe to the Food Funatic on YouTube. Well, that's a wrap. Work hard, play hard, and eat well. We'll see you next time.